Hi everyone, welcome to Officer Adda 24/7. I hope आप सब बहुत अच्छे होंगे. So welcome to this session where we will be talking about everything you need to know about CIB exam. We have a very special guest, Murugan sir, who will assist us in this session. He's a special guest, definitely comes from the bank with lots and lots of experience and lots and lots of experience of the banking industry also about these exams. सर ने बहुत ज्यादा मतलब बहुत पूरा कम्युनिटी है where he keeps helping the students, all the banking aspirants for preparing for JIB, CIB or many other related exams that are conducted by IIBF. So we'll be talking about all the problems that you face. In case आपको अगर कोई doubt है तो आप अपना question, अपनी query यहाँ पे post कर सकते हैं. I'll take your name and I'll ask the query from sir itself. Hi sir, very good morning. Thank you for
Ah,
giving your valuable time.
very good morning, Pranshu. Good morning to all.
So, sir, as you know, now CIB and JIB are around the corner, right? The dates are there. Registration is started for CIB. For JIB, it is already completed.
Completed. Yeah.
For CIB, the registrations are there. They are open for now. Uh, so this is the crucial time, right, where an aspirant has to dedicate more time, right? Whatever they were doing earlier, there should be some extra time now because hardly there are 2 months left. Max to max, I'm saying 2 months, though it is less than 2 months. But again, I'm saying max to max. If I round it off, I would say 2 months are there. So, what will you suggest? What will you say at this point of time for the to the aspirant? Because right now they are actually coupled in multiple things. For example, they have election duties, right? They have the office things also. Work culture is there. The work is there. Then family responsibilities. Additionally, they have to now the Saturdays and Sundays, which they were able to manage for studies, is now taken is contributed towards the nation by
Yeah.
you know
Right.
doing a duty towards the election. What would you recommend? I'm sure that they will be a little worried about it because Saturday, Sunday, which are off, right? They are very important and crucial for the purpose of revision or completing the course. What will you suggest them?
Actually, they should have started at least 5 to 6 months earlier. That's what we normally suggest. Now, as the question patterns are changed, a lot of difficult kind of things like giving 3, 4 statements and asking them to analyze the questions and all come up. So it's not so easy like earlier times. Like people used to spend 1 or 2 months and they could easily clear JAB at least. CAB still it was tougher, but now it is more tougher because papers also increased from 3 to it went to 5. So and the easiest paper of in the elective retail had been removed, had been put back into JAB. So that is also a problem. You have to choose a new elective which you are not. In case if you are not specialized in HR or IT, it's totally new. All other rural banking, risk management, central banking is normally tough only. So now you have 5 new papers. ABM, BFM, already they were tough. Now you have ABFM again tough. Those who are already completed JAB, of course, they have the option of BRBL, those which are already completed in JAB as LRAB. So still you have 4 new papers with a lot of changes in question patterns. They ask now, instead of multiple choice, they started asking fill up the blanks kind of things. You have to analyze the question, so you have to exactly answer the question. That issue is also there. So if you are not started at least 4 to 5 months back, now it is the time. As you told, they have the election routine. All that's very means reduced to so much because already 4 phases have been completed. Now only remaining some 250 seats only. So that will be involved with very less number of people. And I hope it's a maximum number of people have been already relieved from all these duties. In case if means it's not like they are in the during closing time, auditing time. Those kind of things are the very much means what that will be
Time
affecting them. Yeah, time consuming, yeah, time affecting situation. Otherwise, now there will be a lot of free, and this election duties also will be 1 or 2 days only. It will not be continuous. On the day of election only, they will be busy. Otherwise,
Hmm.
1 day training. It should be adjusted by them. They have to utilize this remaining at least the less than 2 months very effectively. They have to spend a lot of time. If they are not at all started till at least they have to go start now immediately. Spend at least 2 to 3 hours a day. Join some revision batches, come kind of something like that. to cover the entire book. Always recommend, don't go with that luck, yeah, studying for the last minute marathon classes, only is going through the marathon classes. They are very much important. If you are already covered the portion in the books, then only they will be very much important. Otherwise, that will just go out of your mind only. So at least from now you start going through, putting a lot of effort from the next 2 months. If you are not studied from now, at least put a lot of effort. If you are already covered the syllabus, do lot of revision, mock tests, all kind of things. That will be definitely help you out. Yep.
Definitely, when you said the marathon wala point, I would actually clear. So there is a myth among many candidates because, when they see not only the marathon that we conduct, but any of the brands conducting the marathon, the bankers, they tend to see the comments which says that, मैंने एक marathon से पढ़ा और मेरा exam clear हो गया. I am literally shocked. Right, when I saw the new syllabus, I read the book for the very first time. I was pretty sure that even reading it for once, I'll go and give the paper. I will not clear the paper.
Exactly.
I am shocked how the bankers are able to manage to just watch that 6 hours of video or 5 hours of video and clear the paper. Like, it is shocking for me. It is not even possible. The syllabus is so vast. You have to retain so much. What actually the marathon is, which is conducted by any of the people out there in the industry, it is basically revision of the concepts. Just to put in your brain that yes, you did this thing, you revised, you have studied this, you have studied that. Through marathon, we just revise the concept. We don't teach anything new. So this is a myth when you say that, मैंने marathon देखा, या आप किसी का comment देखते हो कि मैंने इस marathon से paper निकाला. Trust me, there is a hard work of 3 to 4 months also, which they have not mentioned in a way that they said कि ये revision करा और निकल गया. Right? It is very hard to find some people, out of maybe 100, you can find 2 or 3 people who would have just cleared because of marathon. Otherwise, all the bankers would have dedicated some good amount of time and this marathon because they did the revision. Right? Because of that revision, they cleared the exam. So आप उस मिथ में मत भरोसा करना या वेट करना कि मैराथन से पेपर निकल जाएगा. हम लोग तो मैराथन कंडक्ट करते हैं. ट्रस्ट मी, किसी का पेपर नहीं निकल सकता है उससे. वो सिर्फ रिवीजन है. वो आपके लिए बिल्कुल बेस्ट होगा अगर आपने 1 या 2 महीने 3 महीने पीछे पढ़ा हो. पढ़ के अगर आपने मैराथन देखा, इट इज गोइंग टू डू वंडर्स. डेफिनेटली आपका एग्जाम क्लियर हो जाएगा. जैसे अभी सर ने बोला, अगर आपने कुछ रिवीजन बैच लिया है, कोई क्रैश कोर्स लिया हुआ है, आप उसके बाद मैराथन देखोगे, इट इज डेफिनेटली गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. राइट? अगर आप वो 30-40 के बॉर्डर पे आ पा रहे होगे ना, आप 50-60 पर आ जाओगे, 50 तक आ जाओगे. बट अगर आप सोच रहे हो you're starting with 0, you just see the marathon and you score 50, मुझे तो थोड़ा सा डाउटफुल लगता है. बट हाँ, अगेन लक इज देयर एंड देयर इज नो टर्म लाइक इम्पॉसिबल. तो yes, it is possible, but I would say not to try this luck. Before that, just go for some crash course or some revision classes and then try your luck. I'm sure that it will do wonders for you. No query has been asked. अगर आप कुछ भी पूछना चाहते हैं मुर्गन सर से, he's here giving his valuable time for all of you. So it is really good because अभी जब हम mentors आपस में बात करते हैं, डिस्कशन करते हैं सर, तो वो एक कनेक्ट नहीं फील हो पाता होगा because it is a different industry. You are from the same industry, a fellow banker to them, right? You understand what goes on in the banking industry, how tough it gets, sometimes how it is easy. तो वो एक इमोशन कनेक्ट हो जाता है. बहुत अच्छा लगता है किसी को जब भी हम अपनी इंडस्ट्री से किसी को देखते हैं. सो आई एम श्योर दे विल बी वेरी हैप्पी to see you here. But I would also request that in case you have any question, any doubt, you can ask. One question I would ask on their behalf, though all of us have answered it multiple times, but yes, this is a question again that comes up every now and then, talking about the elective subject. Definitely, elective plays a very important role, right, to boost your score. I always feel there are 2 subjects that actually in CAIIB will help you to pull your score. That is your BRBL paper and your elective paper. About last attempt, sir, BRBL was a little on the trickiest side. So I had words with Nikita ma'am and she told me कि जो law का paper था वो थोड़ा tricky end पे था, जहाँ पर section based questions थे कुछ. So it was different overall from the predicted pattern. सो स्टिल आई वुड से कि आपका जो BRBL है, राइट, एंड आपका इलेक्टिव पेपर है, वो आपको बहुत इफेक्टिव है स्कोर खींचने के लिए. नो वन विल से यू कि BFM में आपको स्कोर खींचना है, राइट, और ABM में या ABFM में आपको स्कोर खींचना है, बिकॉज दे नो द सिलेबस, द काइंड ऑफ सिलेबस इट इज नॉट ओनली CA. पहले हम लोग बोलते थे कि CA का सिलेबस है. अभी ABFM में मॉड्यूल C कम्स फ्रॉम CFA लेवल, where you have to go through valuation of the
Yeah.
organization. It is a tougher concept, right? So all these have contributed enough to the lengthiness and basically more concept oriented. There are multiple concepts. So sir, if you would have definitely seen the modules. ABFM में module A, I remember, so they have just mentioned a line, right, but it covers the entire topic.
Exactly.
So the language is very tough. There is a normal English, right? And there is a complex English. It is a complex English. So covering and explaining them word by word, sir, takes sometimes more than 7 to 8 days in a chapter. So that is really tough. So that is why what should be among all the 5 papers we were talking about, like ABM, we have ABFM, BFM, which are the scoring subjects, right? And what should be the focus?
So now it turned into reverse. Like earlier CAIB, ABM and PFM were the toughest papers because retail banking was there. People used to choose the elective retail and they used to go. Now it turned to reverse. Taking ABM and BFM are the scoring papers now comparatively, because ABFM is totally new concept. It's just for the 1.5 years. And lot of, like as you told, the first module is totally theory part of kind of things, and the third
Typical
part is
theory, right?
totally valuation kind. So both are total extremes. And legal, you see, just in JB, they used to score a lot of marks in legal. Now it totally turned into opposite side, because mainly reason, like IIBF also have a lot of their restrictions. They have a lot of inputs pouring in from the banks directly. So they want some percentage of people only to be passed. No, please don't take it in other ways. But there are some restrictions. They will, they don't, their aim is, I don't think their aim is purely to extract the maximum things from you. No, they just want to make the question tough. Tough. Later on, again, it goes to toughest kind of things. If you might have noticed during the earlier period, if the ABM and BFM are easy, then the retail banking will be the toughest paper. People used to fail in retail banking if the ABM and BFM were easy. So that's the level of questions they are setting up. Earlier also, now it had become so tough because they have the 5 papers concept. So you have to pass all the 5 papers at a time if you want to get that 45 kind of advantages. I never recommend people for those going to that 45 kind of thing. You always aim for 60-65, so that it will be coming up to you at least to 50-55. So apart from that, questions are going to be tough. Please make sure that it's not going to be easy. Until unless you go through the book, you revise the concepts, you are very clear on the concepts, you are able to solve the questions. Like legal Nikita told, if you are clear with the concept thoroughly, means if you are practiced for at least some sufficient period of time, you know the concepts well, you can decode the questions which are asked trickly. That is very much possible. But until unless, like going along with only marathon as preparing for maybe 1 or 2 months, that may not be sufficient now to clear CIB at least. JIB you may clear somewhat, like going through sometimes and spending some time, because a lot of things are related to your day-to-day banking life. But CIB is not like that. Most of the concepts are not related to the day-to-day banking which you are doing in your banking career. So they are all theory part. They are all like valuation kind of things, like compliance kind of thing. These all kind of things are coming up only for the people, those who are into that particular field. Like even if you take the retail banking, apart from HR and IT, if you are specialized in HR, yeah, if you are scored, means you are taken MBA HR kind of thing. Yeah, if you are completed like BTech, yeah, B in IT or something like that, these 2 papers may be easy for you. But other than that, like risk management, central banking, and even rural banking. People, those who are working in even rural banking, rural area, earlier used to like agri officers, kind of things. These people, they used to feel that rural banking easy. Those who are working in cooperative banking, all these people. But now, for them also, it's very tough because of the only reason, the dynamic nature of the banking. Daily, some schemes are coming up, and they're very clearly mentioned in everywhere. They are mentioned IIBF. They can ask from anywhere, even if they are not in the booking, if it is related to your syllabus. That's all. So if new schemes are announced before that cutoff date, of course that is there, they will definitely going to ask from that. So even rural banking become tough. Everything is tough until unless you are very clear on the concept and you are ready to go for the exam. Yeah,
So the syllabus is definitely tough, and I think last attempt or an attempt before that, BFM came extremely tough. Majority of the candidates could not clear BFM even after putting so much of efforts, hard work. So definitely, and ऐसा नहीं था कि सिर्फ BFM ही टफ आया था. 3 से 4 ABFM थोड़ा सा न्यूट्रल था. ABM was tough, BFM was very tough. Then BRBL was also average, and the paper, this
elective.
paper, elective, it came very
Yeah.
tough. तो नाउ पहले होता था ना सर कि एक टफ आ गया या एक टफ आ गया, दो बाकी
At
सारे
least,
एवरेज आउट.
yeah.
अभी सारे भी टफ हो सकते हैं, राइट? एंड दिस गोज इवन इन JIB ऑल्सो कि दे कुड बी टफ, दे कुड बी इनफ टफ, ऑल द पेपर्स कुड बी ऑल टफ. So you now, it is not a pattern. See, I think so. Kahin na kahin, the reason is that they want the bankers to clear the exam on the basis of knowledge and not on the basis of luck, right? That's the reason they are making the paper tough. Do you think that?
Yeah, that is definitely there. That point is totally taken. They want the people to be qualified. Even the banks are stressing up. Lot of banks started training people for JAB, CAB. These things are already started in the banks itself. So they want to make sure that people, those who are clearing JAB, CAB, they have to have that basic knowledge. Because of the main reason, lot of postings, they demand this particular qualification as mandatory qualification. Like I used to say this one, and auditing personnel, those who are going into audit section, those who are going into forex sections, they want the person who are posted mainly for posting itself, they should be qualified with JBCAB. So if they want that particular person to be qualified, they want that particular qualified person to be knowledgeable. That is the only reason they are stressing again. But that is one portion. Second portion, as I told, they want to make the passing percentage to come down automatically. There are a lot of hindrances. There are banking side inputs are available. If suddenly within 3 years, 2 years, all the people have passed JAB, what is the role of IIBF in banking industry? So that questions will also definitely come out of JAB. Other than JAB, CAB, no other means exam. No other exam is having importance in mainly the increment portion. So until unless people feel there is a monetary benefit, be practical. Nobody goes for attending for any exams. Means maybe 5 to 10% of the people. Now 90% of the people in the banking industry appearing for this exam. What will happen? That will reverse. Only 10% of the people will go for the exam if the increment point of view is not available. So that is also there. They want to keep tracking this, keeping the passing percentage to 10% maximum to 10 to 15, so that it will continue for 10, 15 years. That is also, of course, this is not kind of official, this one and all, but they may have to, because the existence of IIBF depends purely on this JAB CAB exam only.
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Truly, that point is also taken. And okay, so there is no other query, but I have my own set of questions, which I think will help the bankers. Sir, selectively पढ़ना आपको लगता है फायदेमंद होगा?
No, not at all.
So we
Go
keep telling them,
roughly.
right?
Yeah.
But I think when you will say that will make more, that will give more
Yeah,
weightage.
people ask like, what is the importance of marks in some particular module, yeah, some
Hmm.
particular chapters,
Yes,
kind of
yes.
things. Yeah, this kind of things. A lot of people ask me also. No, please don't go through all these things, because we had seen for last 12, 13 years, we had seen this IBF. What they used to do is, suddenly when we used to go for the ABM exam, I used to remember that in ABM, that model C, when that HR was there, that was the least considered topic during 10 years back.
Hmm.
Only some 10 to 12 questions used to come, maximum of maximum. That was the level. And suddenly, so people used to just neglect. It's a reading part, just going through this particular model, and we'll go. And one fine morning, 42 questions were there from ABM. Nobody could believe. And a lot of people failed in ABM that time, because they could not, they didn't just go through that ABM pose, like HR point at all. So that kind of things only. They don't have any means. The syllabus, what they framed for the particular subject, it's all carry equal importance. That is the very basic this one. That is the way the syllabus had been framed. It went through a lot of scrutiny, that put up this syllabus to lot of ex senior bankers. It went through a lot of corrections, then only it got this particular shape where what you are going through. So equal importance available for individual chapters, even the individual pages, you can say. So yeah, if the questions, of course, there are topics, there are specific topics which carry more, means so weightages in the exam. There are some particular topics which has at least some 5 6 questions in every exam. Those kind of things you can go through. Those kind of things you can just go through when you are revising. But for studying purpose, for going through the book, you have to go through the entire book. Don't skip anything. That is not like, what I am telling is, you can give importance, more importance to particular chapter, but skipping some portion is not at all advisable.
And definitely asking for some important topics, like classes में we do often receive questions. Important topic कौन से होंगे, इस chapter में से कितने questions
Questions
आएंगे,
आएंगे, yeah.
right? I keep telling them that IABF ऐसे chapter wise segregation करके नहीं बताता कि ये chapter 10 marks का आएगा या 5 marks का आएगा या 4 marks का आएगा, whatever it is. You have to understand it, and one thing is definite, that you have to keep that in mind. This exam is not only, obviously sir, जब कोई एग्जाम, मतलब बैंकर जब एग्जाम को दे रहे होते हैं, तो बहुत सारे बैंकर्स का थॉट प्रोसेस होता है कि इंक्रीमेंट है इसलिए हम इसे दे रहे हैं, एंड दैट इज इवन द मोटिवेशन. But when you keep that motivation, that part of motivation aside, definitely it is motivation, but you will have to study for it, right? You start taking interest in it. You will find that multiple topics are correlated, sir. इतनी बार एक टॉपिक सारे चैप्टर्स में आता है. जैसे कल
Yeah.
हम लोग एबीएफएम में मॉड्यूल बी में चैप्टर कर रहे थे, इंटरनेशनल कैपिटल बजटिंग वाला. उसमें वो तो बहुत कम पार्ट है, फॉरेक्स वगैरह से रिलेटेड बहुत ज्यादा है, एंड दे वर टेलिंग मैम ये हमने बीएफएम में पूरा पढ़ा हुआ है, राइट? सो अभी इतना ज्यादा कोरिलेटेड टॉपिक है. देन एबीएफएम में ही इतने टॉपिक्स रिपीट होते हैं, पीछे हाइब्रिड फाइनेंस आ जाता है, बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स रिपीट होते हैं. एंड एबीएम में सिमिलरली बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स रिपीट हो जाते हैं, कुछ टॉपिक्स आपके जेआईबी से पिक हो जाते हैं. सो इफ यू टेक इंटरेस्ट, राइट, एंड 11th 12th जैसा अगर आप समझें, तो देयर इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग कोरिलेशन अमंग द टॉपिक्स. समथिंग दैट यू विल नॉट फाइंड एनीवेयर इज स्टैटिस्टिक्स, जो रिपीट नहीं हो रहा है. बट अदरवाइज इफ यू सी, लॉ का कुछ पोर्शन आपको हर जगह मिलेगा, पीपीबी में मिलेगा, बीआरबीएल में तो है ही है, राइट? देन अकाउंटिंग का बहुत सारा पार्ट आपको एबीएम में भी मिलेगा, फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, ये सारे अकाउंटिंग कॉन्सेप्ट्स आपको मिलेंगे, रेशोज मिलेगा, है ना, बहुत सारा रिलेटेड पार्ट मिलेगा. प्लस अकाउंटिंग का जो फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट वाला पार्ट है वो आपको एबीएफएम में मिलेगा. कैपिटल बजटिंग पूरा एज इट इज रिपीट है, राइट, विद वन न्यू एडिशनल कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मॉडिफाइड आईआरआर. सी, टेक इंटरेस्ट इन इट. Don't try to skip anything. Once you start skipping things will become tough. अगर आप एक बार इंटरेस्ट लेके समझो तो आपको पता चलेगा कि चीजें टफ हैं, बट नामुमकिन टाइप कुछ नहीं है कि पेपर ना निकल पाए. देयर आर इजियर पार्ट ऑल्सो. आई कीप टेलिंग यू, एबीएफएम का मॉड्यूल भी इज इजी, आराम से, ऐसे इजी नहीं कि बहुत ही इजी हो, बट येस डेफिनेटली व्हेन यू कंपेयर टू द एंटायर सिलेबस इट इज स्कोरिंग. तो अगर मॉड्यूल बी से क्वेश्चन आता है, यू कैन डेफिनेटली स्कोर 25 मार्क्स. वो उतना मतलब इतना क्लियर आपको हो जाएगा कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज, राइट? सिमिलरली यू विल हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई व्हाट आर द स्वीट स्पॉट्स, राइट, जहां पे आप अच्छे से स्कोर पुल कर सकते हो हर एक सब्जेक्ट में. एंड देन देयर विल बी अ डिफिकल्ट पार्ट. which might be lengthy but scoring. For example, I feel the numerical part in any of the subject is always scoring. क्योंकि एक ही फॉर्मूला है, देखो लेवल उतना भी टफ नहीं है, राइट, कि आप ऐसे पेपर्स जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जो आपके हायर एग्जाम्स होते हैं और हायर एग्जाम्स होते हैं, ठीक है, उसमें आपका जो स्टार्ट्स का लेवल आता है वो बहुत हाई आता है। यहाँ पर तो एक या दो फॉर्मूलाज हैं एक एक चैप्टर में, अगर आपने उनको एक बार समझ लिया ना, वो भी सर क्या मीडियन निकालना, मोड निकालना, बेसिक लेवल ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स इज देयर, बट अगेन इट इज न्यू फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम, विच इज टाइम टेकिंग। तो अगर आपने एक बार उन्हें समझ लिया, फॉर्मूला देख लिया और चार क्वेश्चन लगा लिए, दे विल नॉट चेंज दैट। दे कैन मेक योर थियोरेटिकल क्वेश्चन टफ, राइट, 50 स्टेटमेंट्स दे कैन पुट, बट न्यूमेरिकल में क्या टफ करेंगे? अगर स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन है वो तो स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन ही है। सो मेरे को हमेशा लगता है कि न्यूमेरिकल्स आर स्कोरिंग, ए दे गिव यू अश्योरिटी ऑफ योर आंसर, आपको आंसर पता चल जाता है। थियरी में आप आंसर मार्क भी कर आते हो, क्या श्योरिटी है कि आपने जो आंसर किया है वो सही हो, राइट? सो दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम। मुझे हमेशा लगता है दैट न्यूमेरिकल पार्ट जिस भी एरिया में आता है ना, दैट शुड बी स्कोरिंग, यू शुड गिव मोर टाइम टू इट, इट विल रिक्वायर इनिशियली मोर टाइम, राइट? सो मोर टाइम मोर रिटर्न, इट इज इन दैट वे, है ना?
Exactly. As you
रिटर्न,
told, yeah, as you told, that gives the confidence also because you get the proper answer. Like in theory, you don't know whether whatever you're given the answer which is correct or not, but here you have the 100% correct answer because you have solved the questions, and that will give confidence for attending other questions also in the particular exam. So that is definitely there. And as you talked about the increment part, of course that is huge amount now, because now even officers, they are getting 3 increments after passing JAB CAB both. Earlier it used to be 2. When our period it was 1+1 only for officers, for class 1+2. Now it is for all 1+2, it's 3. 3 increments, that will take you approximately around 5 to 6,000 rupees. That will be a huge amount if you calculate for your around 40 years of service. If you join at the age of 2022, around 38 to 40 years of service, that will be a very huge amount. People used to calculate to up to 1 crore or something like that. And apart from that, as you told, when you understand the concept and you go along, means not only writing the exam for the point of interview, sorry, increment, if you are understanding the concept well, that will definitely give you a lot of advantages in your banking career. Like you are during your promotion, during your interviews, all other things are there. Apart from that, like if you are very good in your legal paper, the things which you are facing in your day-to-day life, like going for 13 to 13 for taking possession and putting it for action, these kind of things definitely nobody will teach in the banking career nowadays. There used to be a time where the senior person will be available with you in your banking, in your particular branch, and you can learn from him. Even the person who are promoted or posted in a particular branch, they will have that existing branch manager available to him for around 10 to 15 days earlier at least, to teach who are all the good customers, what are all the things available in your banking. But nowadays banking are not like that. Even before you reach the branch, particular branch, as a branch manager, you have some taking over some charge, the existing person already left the branch. That is the condition. So maximum things like first time branch manager, if you are taking charge of a branch, you may feel a lot of discomfort if you are not aware of all these concepts. So if you go through, if you clear these exams, at least put a lot of efforts in studying, going through the concept, that will definitely help you in your day-to-day banking life also to face the challenges thrown to you. Yeah,
also I feel so one difficulty that they face is that maybe the concept is clear, and I actually realized it maybe last attempt, that the problem is not only the concept clarity but the problem is also the sorry, language of the question. As the syllabus has revised, the language has become more complex, and the questions that are asked the questions that are asked in the exam, they also have complex language, right? As a result, many of the bankers fail to understand what is asked in the examination, like what is specifically being asked. अभी जब यही नहीं समझ आया कि पूछा क्या है, तो कॉन्सेप्ट कैसे लगा सकते हैं? In order to apply the concept, you need to understand the question. Though I have suggested them multiple times that practicing similar kind of questions,
Exactly. Yeah.
back to back, will help them to over this problem. What do you suggest? Like, am I correct?
Exactly, because like reason based question, assessment based questions, these kind of things are coming up, giving 3 4 statements,
Hmm.
asking them to pick up the best suitable one. These kind of questions are starting coming up now. This was not the condition before 4 to 5 years back, because they used to be very simple questions. You can just read the questions and understand easily. Now, as you told, the understanding the question itself tough, and even you understand that 4 options given are totally related to each other. You may not be able to pick the correct one until unless you are damn sure with the concepts, and also you have practiced a lot of such questions. Only that is the only easiest way to counter these kind of questions. If you practice some hundreds of questions in the same pattern, when you get that question, you will turn to understand that particular question easily, and the same way you can try to answer the question. That is the only way you can just means this kind of tough questions you can answer in this way only.
And practicing the questions, we have even included this time, no, last to last time, practice sets. Like each and every chapter has its own practice set, all the possible questions that can be drafted from a chapter. In my batches, I've been encouraging my bankers that, please do attempt these questions, and so that, there is a understanding of what has been taught. And so you won't believe, we have seen the improvisation in them. Initially, the score was less. I can name the candidates who are attempting it regularly, and I can see the difference. So that is one thing that we have tried, and it has worked for us. So I think that is something you can also try. If you're watching session and आपको लगता है कि आपको कॉन्सेप्ट तो समझ आता है बट फिर भी क्वेश्चन गलत हो रहे हैं, उसका रीजन ये है कि क्लास में कॉन्सेप्ट समझ आ गया, बाद में जब आप एग्जाम दे रहे हो, टेस्ट दे रहे हो, तो नहीं बन रहा, इज द लैंग्वेज प्रॉब्लम. यू आर नॉट एबल टू इंटरप्रेट द क्वेश्चन, द व्हाट क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग फ्रॉम यू. मे बी थोड़े क्वेश्चन आप आंसर कर पा रहे हो बिकॉज यू नो द नेम ऑफ चैप्टर, यू आर जस्ट पुटिंग सम अंदाजा तुक्का एंड यू आर एबल टू सॉल्व इट. Carefully revise the chapter again, try to understand what the question is asking from you, because आप इसे एक या दो बार कंट्रोल करोगे ना, आपको तीसरी बार से चौथी बार से देयर विल बी ग्रेजुअल इंप्रूवमेंट, देयर विल बी नो मैजिक, देयर विल बी ग्रेजुअल इंप्रूवमेंट. एंड टिल दैट इंप्रूवमेंट यू डोंट हैव टू गिव अप, यू हैव टू ट्राई इट. 2 मार्क्स आए, 3 मार्क्स आए, फिर से अटेम्प्ट कर लो, राइट, सो दैट यू स्टार्ट गेनिंग कॉन्फिडेंस एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट क्वेश्चन इज ऑल अबाउट, what are they asking. That is one thing. And then also we have mock test. Mock test is basically mix and match of questions. IFBF will not give you chapter name. They are not mentors that, they'll provide you, they'll give you all comfort and easiness. So they will come up with mix and match of questions, and that is given in your mock test. If you attempt mock test after completing the syllabus in a same way that, you will give the exam, 5 mock tests are more than enough before you attempt the exam, and you will feel that there is a huge difference. अभी जैसे न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस आते हैं वैसे ही हमारे मॉक टेस्ट में भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. यू आर सपोज टू टाइप द आंसर, इट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट हैज बीन व्हाट इज आस्क्ड इन IABF. तो वो सारी चीजें इंक्लूसिव हैं, यू जस्ट हैव टू ट्राई इट आउट. एंड basic problem is, sir, at times they are so busy or something that they do not exactly use entire resources that are available to you. Many of the bankers who enroll in our program, they are not aware of the test series that is there, practice questions that are there, mock test that is there. So you have to explore your courses that you have opted for. Analyze it thoroughly. जैसे नहीं होता आपने कोई ऐप डाउनलोड करी, just go and check the app, all the icons. What does this mean? इसमें क्या होगा, उसमें क्या होगा? Be a little inquisitive. पूरा explore करो. See what all you can how can you maximize the benefit from the given amount. See, you are spending your hard-earned money in a course. Try to maximize the benefit out of it. And you are the one who should be worried about your maximization. Right? So, अगर सब लोग अपने अपने maximization के लिए चिंता करने लगेंगे, तो definitely your score will improve and you will clear the exam. This is my strong belief कि अगर आप खुद से careful हो जाओ, right, अपनी चीजों के लिए, you ask, you demand, you will definitely clear the exam because you show interest, you are interested into it. राइट. अब अगर अभी आपने रिवाइज नहीं करा, आपने मुझसे क्वेश्चन पूछा, मैंने आपसे एक और क्रॉस क्वेश्चन पूछा, अगली बार आप क्वेश्चन ही नहीं पूछोगे बिकॉज यू आर नॉट रिवाइजिंग. यू विल फील कि मेरी खुद का यहाँ पे है, मैम अभी पूछेंगे, रिवाइज नहीं किया तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा. and yeah bolungi, and then there the morale goes down. Don't do that. Be inquisitive, ask your thing, demand your things, and clear the exam in one single go this year. Definitely so.
Yeah.
Anything I've missed?
No, no, some small advices only.
Yes.
I used to tell for last 10, 15 years the same things.
Hmm.
Please go through all the papers very clearly. Manage your times effectively. Whenever you get time before the exam, just to go through the book. Whenever you are free in your banking career, like apart from branch people, other people that are having lot of free times. If you are in the like regional offices, zonal offices kind of things, you have a lot of free times. You can utilize those times to go through the book, go through the videos kind of things. During exams, at least allocate your time sufficiently. Go through the easy questions first, go through all the questions at a stretch. Don't stick to some tough questions and waste your time more. These all kind of things you have to manage very well. And when going for the exam, please reach in time. So many issues we went through, like so many people could not appear in the exam for 2 to 3 minutes late. They reach the examination all and all, not taking your admit card, not taking your ID card. These kind of things please avoid. And I used to tell people to reach the office, reach the examination hall one day in advance, also previous day, in case the examination center is far away from your place. You don't know how far it is, how to reach the examination center and all. At least you reach one day in advance, know the route, whether you are going to reach by bus, taxi. These are very simple mistakes which will take your 5 to 6 months of effort at no point of time. Within a minute you lose that particular exam. Then leaving, I know the pain of people. I had seen the people, those who failed like this, like reaching late and all. They could not clear the exam for next 5 6 years. Like syllabus changed, lot of other things changed. IBF suddenly introduced the negative marking. Anything may come up which will delay your passing status to another next 5 to 6 years. And for what reason? For a simple reason of reaching the center late, not carrying your admit card kind of things. The please don't give any room to all these things. And you will definitely score well and pass the exam. Believe in yourself automatically. And lot of mentors are there, lot of these things available, resources are there. Don't go with a lot of available free resources kind of things. That is also so much resources available too. That is also dangerous, because you are not aware of what to go through. Why you are going through this also, we are going to that also. Stick to some one or two things and try to cover everything as per the syllabus. Yeah, please.
Right. So there are no more queries, and I think everything is covered up. And quickly, I'll tell you that we have a CIB Mahapack that you can enroll in. I'll share the screen. Okay. So you can visit Adda 24/7, or you can download our app, right? And there you have to select JIB CIB, click on CIB June 2024. You'll find CIB Mahapack. There is the recent batch, Josh batch, जो अभी start हुआ है 8th May से. And there is even English medium batch which has started on 8th May. ABFM classes have recently started. Like my time is 7 to 8 and Suprabha ma'am time is 10 to 11, whereby I have completed 3 chapters there. And because it started on 8th of May. So till now we have completed 3 to 4 chapters. But I would at this point of time request you to go for CIB Mahapack, because what see now I don't think we have any new fresh batch coming, right? Why? Because utna time nahi hai. We can start the batch, but we will not be able to complete it because of so much syllabus. अभी भी हम लोग कैसे करते हैं कि एक सब्जेक्ट की 2 क्लासेस हो रही है, एक मैं ले रही हूँ, एक सुप्रभा मैम ले रही है, so that we can find it up quickly for you. So at this point of time, go for Mahapack, because Mahapack में आपको सारा जो लाइव है वो भी मिल जाएगा, जो रिकॉर्डेड है वो पार्ट भी मिल जाएगा, सारे इलेक्टिव पेपर्स भी मिल जाएंगे, साथ ही में आपका जो कुछ भी अगर अनसर्टेनिटी रह जाती है, सी 5 पेपर्स आर देयर. मैं बोल रही हूँ ऐसा नहीं कि एग्जाम, बट लेट्स से एग्जाम के अलावा कुछ आप इधर उधर लेट हो जाते हो, इसमें अगर कुछ दिक्कत हो जाती है, in that case all this can be covered via Mahapack because it has a validity of 1 year. You don't have to buy any other uh, batch in case कोई भी अनसर्टेनिटी की वजह से आपका अगर कोई भी एक पेपर रह जाता है, वी टॉक अबाउट एवरीथिंग, राइट, नॉट टॉकिंग और नॉट कंसिडरिंग इट इन नेगेटिव वे, बट जस्ट थिंकिंग कि कोई भी अगर अनसर्टेनिटी आती है तो सीआईबी महापैक आपको जो कवरेज देता है वो पूरा कवरेज देता है अबाउट अ ईयर, right, for a year. So the validity is 12 months and it covers all your compulsory paper. Followed by that, there is also your elective subject, right? And right now, the discount is 79%. This discount will increase. The code is expert. If you could see on my screen, it is even written in the chat. Expert code है. आप इसे अप्लाई करो, आपको 79% का डिस्काउंट मिल रहा है. अगर आप अड्डा 24/7 की ऐप से एनरोल करोगे तो आपको एडिशनली 1% का डिस्काउंट और मिलेगा. 324 रुपीज और कम हो जाएंगे, 6500 अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपको मिलेगा. यू विल ऑल्सो फाइंड देर इज अ फोन नंबर गिवन ऑन द स्क्रीन. यू कैन inquire over here for the admission, right? You can connect on this number and you can inquire for this. I've told you the process, I've told you the right batch that I feel is because अभी महापैक में आपको ये भी मिलेगा पूरा. Sorry, I'm just actually trying to stop my screen. Okay, so आपको अभी क्या होगा, महापैक में you will also get the benefit of revision of your elective papers, right? So elective papers में आपको जो content दिया जाता है that is video course, और उसका एग्जाम के पहले है ना लाइव रिविजन होता है ना, live revision batches are there where case studies and everything will be covered. So I think if you join this, the case study things, everything will be sorted in CIB Mahapack, and for this will be sorted for a year. All the batches which are coming for the next year till the next year, एक साल तक, all of them will be provided to you free of cost in your account. The discount code is expert. You can choose to call at the number that I've shown you on the screen, or you can directly buy it from Adda 24/7 application. Thank you, Murugan sir, for joining and giving your valuable time. We will keep actually disturbing you like that. For a greater cause, whereby we can help our own banker communities to grow.
All the very best, friends. In case of any doubt, you can always call me also anytime. Whatever the doubts you have, we are there to clear, and believe in yourself. Clear both this exam at the earliest of your banking career. That will help you to not only financially sound and also in approaching your day-to-day banking career also well. All the very best, friends.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for joining this session.